It's pretty scary when you realize someone somewhere on this planet we call Earth has their favorite Pokemon as Fion. I love Legends Arceus. It is by far my favorite game in the entire franchise. If there's something I can do in Legends Arceus, I'll do it. Kicking back and enjoying the music, fighting ancient deities, balloon popping. What? The thing I love doing most in Legends Arceus, however, is of course shiny hunting. But recently, a thought entered my mind when it came to the topic of shiny hunting in this game. That thought being, what is the area with the least shinies core? And I don't mean the 5 main areas you get to choose where you go out for an expedition. No, I mean the areas within those 5 areas. Scattered across the map are areas with already given names. Places such as the Heartwood, Snowpoint Temple, and Temple of Sinnoh are great examples of this, as they are their own areas within the map, meaning any Pokemon caught there will have that location at that place. So, back to the question at hand, what is the area with the least shinies core? What's a Met location so obscure that people forget it even exists within Legends Arceus? Well, I think I may have just found an idea as to where. Once upon a time, in the East Sea, there was a Pokemon known as the Prince. A brave human asked a Pokemon living in the sea to let them see the prince. Mantike, Weasel, and a quillfish with huge spikes acknowledged the human's bravery and joined them. Together, they set off on a boat over the sun-streaked sea, sailing through the ocean gate stretched over the waves. News of this reached the ears of the prince, who went to meet the brave little party at the Seaside Hollow. Wait a minute, this isn't Metopia. The Seaside Hollow is one of the most forgettable areas in all of Legends Arceus, only being used to catch Manaphy for a quest and the only place Fion can spawn at a measly 1%. However, it could spawn one more Pokemon. Only after have you done the quest for Manaphy will you unlock the third secret spawn that can appear, Octillery. Now, this Octillery is extremely important because whilst the Manaphy and Fion that can spawn there are shiny locked, the Octillery isn't. I've heard very little talk about this place outside of when the game first came out 4 years ago, and no talk at all of the fact that you could actually find a shiny Pokemon here, even if it's just the one. So, I'm gonna go for it. This hunt took place within the Cobalt Coastlands. By accepting a quest from Professor Laverton at the Galaxy Hall beforehand, catching a Weasel, Mantike, and Overclaw, and then bringing them to the 2 claws of the East Sea during sunset, you unlock the ability to catch Manaphy and find the Seaside Hollow. Once you complete the quest, leave and re-enter the coastlands and then go back to the Seaside Hollow. But before entering, make sure to drop a save. Each time you enter for the first time, it will always re-roll the Pokemon that can appear. With everything all set up, I began the hunt for the obscure shiny Octillery on February 2nd, 2025. Here's how it went. Oh! You see that? Oh, I actually can't believe we actually managed to find one. A Theo. I believe it's the 1%? Theo has a 1% chance to actually encounter or to appear. Ow. But that's so cool to see. That's our first Theo. Look at that. Heck yeah. Oh! Wow, it's just a lone Theo. Look at that! A Theo in a dream. Could you imagine if you get Alpha Theo? Whoa! Okay, I thought that was gonna be Psybeam. No, that guy just... he just dashed. Oh! Okay, well, there's something I didn't know. They can be alpha. Look at that. There's an alpha Octillery in the cave. That's kind of cool, actually. Video number 3. Beer number 3. Beer number 3. Oh! Shiny Artillery! Ooh! Oh my god! I did not expect that! Oh, that caught me so off guard! That looks really good! Wow! Look at that! In the cave! You can find a shiny. I wasn't actually really sure, but I was, I've seen people shiny hunt for like Alpha Crobat in the Corridor Highlands. And they basically just use this method. Yeah, that's a shiny Octillery. Heck yeah! I don't really think to weaken this thing actually. I don't know why I got into battle with it. Let's just throw an Ultra Ball. I was just watching the Unite League with some of my friends at VC, Pokemon Unite League. And, I wasn't expecting to see this, but this honestly, Sparkles caught me off guard. That was really cool. I have a look more 96 Rotom. I should be fine. There we go. 3 Fions and 1 Alpha Octillery. Alright. It doesn't say the nature. I'm gonna guess it is... I'm gonna guess it's docile. It's Rash. She has a Rash. Alright, let's see it. Shiny Octillery. Hold on. Hold on if I could just... In the Seaside Hollow. What a fun hunt this was. Alright, let's check it out. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. I forgot how nice Shiny Octillery is. I wasn't expecting to have this much fun with a hunt like this, but the fact that very little Pokemon have a met location like this and finding the only shiny one possible was extremely fun. I might go for other obscure mate location shinies in the future, just again for the fun of it, and I encourage others to try this hunt out. See how many Fions you get before finding a shiny. Or before finding out how bad Fion as a Pokemon is. Like, oh my god, what did you do to get this punishment of a stat spread?